Hey Ashley, thank you. You can post whenever you're ready. I'm just still setting this up real quick. Full details, okay, blow by blow. Why aren't they letting me? Okay, there it goes. Acting weird. Let's see. Which deck should I start off with? Oop. It look like some stuff is already trying to come out. Well, leave. I didn't even get a good shuffle in. Good eye reading here for Ashley, please, Spirit. Thank you. Good eye reading here for Ashley, please, Spirit. Thank you. Makes me my dang on glasses. Oh, Ashley's next spicy time go. The person they're referring to. Sexy time, spicy time, adult time, intimate time, whatever you want to call it. Freaky time. Nasty time. I need to scoot up for this. Girl, you gonna be hanging from whips and chains? What in the world? And I'm seeing they could like want to maybe dress as Spider-Man. So it could be like a lot of foreplay, or maybe play and foreplay. Okay, well, because it's like I wanted to say them both at the same time. It's like they want to jump on you because how the cards came out. It was like a jump. Yeah, it could be like wanting to give you like back shots and stuff, and it's like you look back, you arch back, and their feet and graves. That this is on some like next level thing. I feel like, or like some I don't know what you want to call it, like fancy or exotic, or they could feel like only you awaken like their dark desires, and only you can like release them. And it's like you smell so good, they never want to leave. You look so good. Yeah, what's that song? Fulfill my fantasy. You make it so good. Uh, I don't want to leave. Dang, how I go? I forgot. I gotta know what's your fantasy, so they could also want to be knowing more of like your fantasies too. Hey Jesse, hope all is well. Make sure to read the title in the description box so you know a little bit more of what's going on here. Thank you. Uh, they could want you to like be possessive and obsessive over them. Maybe they are over you. But I gotta know what was your fantasy to see. It's by Ludacris, and I don't know if he has somebody on the song or not. I forgot. I can't remember the lyrics. It's crazy. I can't remember it because I used to really like the song, but I can't get the lyrics right. But yeah, it's by Ludacris. Fantasy. Hey, Lumos on love. I feel like it's a respectful too, though. It's like they'll be rough, but they'll still be like respectful. Like if it's a hairstyle you really really do like care about, it's like I'm not gonna mess your hair up kind of thing. But if you don't really say nothing, then I feel like I'm free to do it. So it's like I don't know what you want to call it. It's like they could be disrespectful, but they can be respectful too. Be careful of like a head rush or so, 'cause you be hanging off the bed. But I do feel like this is like they can like help you grow your buttocks. I feel like you might feel like they might like shock you where it might be like a little spark or electricity going kind of thing when y'all like kissing and stuff. It could be like just very intense emotions, intense chemistry. And it's like you might wake up more sore than you were the day of. Yeah, it's like your eyes rolling back to your head. It's given like a very like exotic, romantic, peaceful vibe. Like I feel like y'all would definitely like it would be special, like setting the tone. I don't think it would be just something that will happen or rushed or anything like that. I think it's like a really like set tone to it. I feel like and it's like y'all both would be like laid out after, and it's like who's gonna get up to get the water for us? We both kind of, which one of us gonna do it? Let's make a bet. Whoever loses gotta go get the water for us. Something like that. Yeah, and I feel like y'all don't judge each other. Like y'all ain't worried about no flaws. It might be at times where it's like you hold back, they hold back, because maybe it's a part of the body that's like, they're insecure, or you're insecure or something. But it's like the other person don't care. I just heard, what's my middle name, bitch? It can get really rough like that, though. It's like you gonna be feeling like even more of a queen after. He gonna be feeling like even more of a king after. Yeah, I feel like he gonna leave his handprint on your ass. I just heard you want to see some ass. I want to see some cash. Keep them dollars coming, and that's gonna make me dance. So it could definitely be some music involved, but it could be like a crazy mixed playlist. It's like at first it's like turnt music, then it's like some soul, old school, slow jam R&B, then it's some other stuff. But it's like y'all still going and flowing and rocking with it. Y'all ain't finna change it or nothing like that. Yeah, he might have like a Pooh Shiesty mask on or something. Like, might have to take a minute to catch y'all breaths. I feel like you could like change, maybe not your name, but maybe what you name your, Yanni. If you named it, it could be like changing after like the session because it's like, okay, this is something different now. Mm, yeah, I'm hearing like you could be thinking like, okay, how flexible do he think I am, or how much more he want me to toot it or shoot it? It's like, dang, can't get no farther. Gotta leave. They could be using what's that thing called? That guys be putting around their thing. It's like a rubber thing or rubber band thing. I don't know what you call it. Could be using that. Yeah, I feel like they want you to be like really free with them and like it's like again they really do want to know like your fantasies and it's like even if you think it's weird, crazy, or impossible or whatever case, it's like I don't care or stupid. It's like no, I don't care. Say it. It's like they're willing to try anything, even if it's just once, to see like if it's gonna work or not. Yeah, they could like take y'all could take like before and after pictures after you're done. You still with me, love? Want to make sure you can still hear and all that. Yeah, he said you the type of stuff I'll be telling him. I'm so weak getting apart because of that. Yeah, they could want to get you pregnant. It says conception. Knowing that I can get you pregnant turns me on. It's like yeah, they really can't wait to get their hands on you for sure. So that's why the cars jumped out like that because it's like I'm gonna tackle your ass like this football. Okay, they definitely got some pent up aggression. Like they could want you to like hold their climax in their or orgasm, whatever you want to call it, in their mouth for like a couple seconds. Or yeah, I definitely think y'all are like will turn each other out or y'all freaked out towards one another. Okay. Yeah, it says drink it all up, every last drop. Yeah, they could want to y'all get in the shower together. Y'all might do it once more. It could be a couple rounds, but it's like you might have a little spray that comes off and they're spraying you down. It's all sexy. Oh, should have known. That one even flipped over. The Empress is out here and you got conception. So that's double the pregnancy. It's like if they could get you pregnant back to back, they would kind of thing. And get you pregnant while pregnant. They could want you to like, or maybe you would like stroke their dick with your feet, but like it could be like something. Maybe he wants like lotion or something to be on your feet though, gel or something. Yeah, they don't want no interruptions. Hey, Estrella, how's it going, love? And it could want you to like detox and cleanse like your body out first before y'all do it, because it's like he wants to go anal and like to prevent that from happening. It's like clear you out. Make sure not to eat Taco Bell before it's can. Uh, Thank you, Estrella. So I'll have you right after Ashley. Yeah, you biting on sheets and shit. It's like two chipmunks or something, or rabbits, or I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, definitely like helping each other release, um, not only like a few orgasms, but like dopamine and everything, like different hormones and shit. It's like a Russian roulette, but in a sexual way. So it could be like a teasing too going on. I don't know why I heard clap them thighs, clap them thighs. You put on a show. Yeah, and I feel like, ooh, yeah. I feel like his back shots could be like very crazy because it's like he's going at it in like all different like angles and directions that you didn't even think of. It's like, oh, I didn't even know you can do all that. I didn't know that was possible. I just heard, yeah, spread them. He might want to like use something on your nipples or something. Yeah, I heard like I don't know, it could be like a seesaw position. Yeah, I heard don't run. You ain't gonna be able to call nobody. Or something about silhouette. Your innocence could turn them on. So maybe it's like they feel like you got a baby face, or like you don't really look like you like a low key freak, or like maybe it's like lady in the streets but freak in the bed, like that kind of thing. They can want to like see you in like a mini skirt or some type of or a dress with like your back out, or little sleeve, leg sleeve thingy cut open. I sorry, when you dip, he dip, we dip. Yeah, they could want you like your legs on their shoulder wrapped around. It says, "Come to my house. I'm going to devour you and take my time." They could like want to do their own sex tape with you, but they could want somebody to kind of like record it, kind of thing. It could be a turn on for like somebody to watch. You don't have to necessarily join, but it's like record. Yeah, your hand and feet might go to sleep. Ooh, I like this. I feel like at first he's gonna be the one that like takes more control and be dominant, and then after a while it's like you're gonna switch up on him, and now it's gonna be you like going in and taking control. But it could be like where it's like he's like maybe sitting down and just like you're doing like several different positions on him at like at once, or it's like you're barely moving but you're like hitting all these certain like positions kind of thing. I don't know. It's and again you could be kind of like shocked because maybe it's like I didn't know I can do that. I didn't know he can do that kind of thing. So that's why again maybe that's why it's like he's feeling more like a king. You're gonna be feeling like more like a queen. You're probably gonna change your what you named your Yana. You're gonna be feeling like a whole new woman. I feel like. And again, like I said, y'all ain't gonna judge each other. So if you pussy fart or if you just fart normally, uh, no judgment. Could be like a little scissoring going on. I also feel like that could be another reason why your hand or arm or something like that is going to sleep. Because it's like sometimes when you cuddle in and they're laying on your arm or you're laying on their arm for too long, arm kind of go numb. I heard edging. Gonna be doing some edging. Maybe have surrender to the divine full moon. Work through your fears. The moon in Scorpio. It's time to take action. The moon in Aries. Oh yeah, work through your fears. Balance practicality and full moon in Pisces. Communication is key. The moon in Gemini. So it's like talking each other through. Yeah, I feel like y'all sacrifice one another, even if it's like he's getting tired, he's still gonna push through, or if you're getting tired, you're still gonna push through for him, because it's like y'all really care about each other's like pleasure. You'll be doing like the snake position. I'm gonna show you on my phone here. This one though, it'll look like something like this. Hey to anyone coming in, hope all is well. Much love and blessings to you. Make sure to read the title in the description box, especially if you are new here. Currently, at this time, I am not offering free readings. If you want to donate and interested, those prices will be in the description box. Thank you. Yeah, and it's like y'all can't hide. Y'all wouldn't even be able to lie and say it's not good. It's definitely gonna be good. And I feel like y'all have no pride or ego to tell each other that, like that. Oh, that was good. Spiritual animal meaning of a frog have a message here for you in regards to this. I feel like yeah, this might be 7 rounds, honey. Who knows? Got a lot in the chamber. I just heard hype me up. So y'all hyping each other up. Yeah, I heard Notorious. Yeah, he might strip for you too. Y'all gonna strip for each other. I'm seeing him like how you twirl, spin the shirt around and stuff. Oh man, this might even be something where y'all like entanglement, interlocking each other. Like your legs wrapped around him, his wrapped around y'all. What is y'all finding some shit? I like it. Y'all are. I feel like it's gonna be a time too where it's like he eat it for days, like and he do nothing but that. Like y'all don't have to have full blown sex and nothing like that. He just eating it for days, back to back. He's like he might eat it to the next holiday kind of thing. Uh, he might complain that the water is too hot though when y'all in the shower. Doing some drinking games. Ooh, yes. Ice it up. Yeah, I just heard you there, dream girl. 69. It could be 69 sideways too, not just the regular way. Yeah, I'm hearing y'all might get a swing, but I'm hearing like again, it's that recording. They don't mind if you record, or if they might prefer somebody else to record. So it's like y'all don't have to like deal with the hassle of like focusing on getting the right angles and being in the moment. It's like I really just want us to be in the moment kind of thing. So it's like they could want somebody else to do it. They could also want to like catch you playing with yourself, watch you take a bath, or tease you afterwards, like, "Oh, you were moaning like this," or "I left you sore," or "Now you're stretched out." Like I knocked it out the park, kind of thing, or I hit the G spot. Craziness. But I hope that gave you clarity, huh? We had the Hermit, Knight of Swords, Fool card, Hangman, King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the Empress twice, basically. Two of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Ain't nobody recording nothing. I'm so weak. Let me go back to see what else you was saying. Oh, that's about you. Don't be sad. Get ready and prepared. Yep, 7 rounds. Might be more than that. Yeah, y'all gonna be freaked out. Trying to tell you. You probably gonna need all kind of stuff afterwards. More than that water that y'all probably both don't feel like getting. But that might be the main thing because it's like y'all need to rehydrate after all them rounds. Ain't no big right. So I don't know. You might need a plan B, water, ice pack, all kind of stuff. Tylenol, ibuprofen, whatever. You probably gonna need a lot of stuff afterwards. But you get it. Oh, they get clarity, huh? Estrella, are you still here, huh? Okay, huh? So I do see that you didn't send the correct amount. You might got confused. It is $15.55. So if you want to correct that, we can get started. Thank you. Let's see if they let me scroll that far, huh? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Hey, well, gospel joints be hitting. Okay, you might want to repost time because it's kind of all mixed up. It's more organized when you post on your turn. You need to update the chat. Five people on the live stream. Hope all is well. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and notification bell for all that good stuff. Check out the community post where I post collective readings that you may resonate with, especially also doing live readings, collective readings that you can resonate with. Suggest some video ideas for this channel. Yes, I do all kind of readings to set mediumship at this time. Claim your donations, as sometimes your YouTube name may be different from PayPal, Cash App, or Chime. Um, what am I forgetting to mention? Personal private readings can go by email, phone, text, private live stream, or private recorded video. Most information is in the description box. If it's not there, please let me know and I will inform you. Thank you for coming in and choosing me as your reader at this time. You said you and your ex, wait, you got back into contact. Okay, then. And we both admitted that we all still love each other, but maybe it's best to move on all for now because of long distance. Dang. Yeah, so maybe you feel like you can't handle it, he can't, or maybe you feel like you saying you're both feeling like you can't handle the long distance, or just one of you. I want to know what the best possible outcome for us from spirit, because I know. But it kind of seems like y'all chose the best outcome, but we'll still see if that's actually what's best. Like right person. Yeah. Okay. So do you want the future outcome or more of like advice? Next time I've seen you'll get both, but like which one do you want to like focus more on, and then maybe the other one will kind of like come out a bit. Maybe one day. Aw. Well, let's see. Good old reading here for a struggle, please, spirit. Thank you. Good old reading here for a struggle, please, spirit. Thank you. Good old reading here for a struggle, please. Thank you. He said, yeah, in the moment you agree, but it's like, no, if that. No, really. What is best for Estrella and Sergio's connection from their spirit guides, ancestors, and angels? What's the best advice, best thing to do moving forward in this connection for Estrella? I feel like I already know, but I'm gonna go ahead and let the cards come out and see what it says. But Clarify. Nine of Cups. Temperance. Yep. Okay. Girl, quit playing. Your higher self know that y'all gonna keep coming back together, and that's what you really want. So like why? How can I say this? I feel like spirit want to get on your way, but not really. Kind of, but not really. But it's like if you and a person really got that connection, that bond, that chemistry, it's no preventing, avoiding, or holding back, or anything like that that's gonna break you apart. Basically, now, basically what I'm saying is you got a bond that can't be broken. So long distance is nothing. It's like is spirit trying to figure out why in the hell you're making such a big old deal about it. How many hours is y'all away? First off, is it 12, 6, what? Regardless of the fact it's possible. Ah, look at the what? Look at the Nine of Cups and the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. Y'all playing with yourselves. Y'all playing in your own face. That's what it is. Ah. So Spirit said give him a reality check. Give him a reality check. Let him know. Because he might be the main one that's making excuses, or not even making excuses because it's like he wanted to, but more so like not understanding what he can do or think it's impossible or whatever like that. You know? Did you tell him that? Do you tell him, how often do you tell him that you love him? What's that song by Tory Lanez? I know some people might not agree with he did. If he did it or if he didn't, I don't know what's the truth really. But we ain't looking at him. We looking at the song. Uh, uh, he said, "I don't know about you, but love ain't a crime." Kind of thing. That's the energy I'm like getting from you that like needs to be on like to him kind of thing. It's like I don't know about you, but like I'm in this, and that kind of gets him to like he's in it too, but it kind of gets him to realize like she's making all these certain sacrifices. She's seeing a way. She's seeing it's possible. She's seeing that certain stuff is not a big deal and etc. and blah blah blah. So it's like okay, it's like you're kind of like helping like guide him kind of thing. So it's not saying like oh you got to chase him down or force him or anything like that. That's not natural. But it's more so like letting them being open, letting them know how you feel, and letting them know that like again like I don't know about you, but like love is not a crime. Like no contact for 5 months and still doesn't feel valuable. Oh wow. Well, I mean, sometimes you got to be a little bit more like consistent and stuff. You can't really like be responsible for other people's healing, um, and happiness and stuff like that. But like, you know, if you want to, if it's not hurting you, you can still, show up and support. But that would be your choice. You know what I mean? Depressed, yeah. At the end of the day, the only person you can control is you. So sometimes when somebody, not saying he don't have no type of love for himself, but maybe there's still a little bit more self love to be worked on, and you can't really think that the person can accept, receive, or even reciprocate your love if they're not really giving it that much to themselves. So before they can even really show you anything, they have to like, be a little bit more compassionate to themselves first. And that's the same thing with you, you know. So it's like you can show support, but it's not saying to do the work for them. Maybe you did try to do the work, and that's actually not. That's the way opposite of what needs to be done. It's like show support and everything, but we're not saying do the work because if you do the work for him, he's never actually gonna learn and change. And you could be upset and mad and wondering why. Well, you could be not saying you're at fault, but again, if you enable them certain things, then that kind of like contributes them to, again, not, that's just like, say for example, he's a grown man and like all the time he needs, help with bills. He keep losing jobs, all kind of things keep going wrong, and you keep showing up. I'm gonna pay the bill. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. That he'll eventually get comfortable, and it's like at this point, why do I need a job? This person always paying my bills, doing this, that, and third. It's like at some point you gotta bag away, lift your hands, and like let them figure it out themselves. Even if they are a little mad or something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm hearing like don't hold back. If you love them, tell them. If you enjoyed the time y'all talked on the phone, tell them. If your mom said she liked them, tell them. Whatever the case may be, it's like be open, be honest, be vulnerable. Of course, still like have your boundaries and stuff like that, your self worth, morals, and respect and everything. But again, if this is really someone you love and see yourself with and stuff like that, you never want to like close your heart off. I'm trying to tell you, I learned my freaking lesson. All that mama everything, yeah, mama like you. That makes them feel good. And I know it make you feel good too if their mom was like, I like her and da da da, and they go and tell us like, my mom said you're pretty, my mom like you, this that da da da. It's like okay, like not only is it like you see me important to introduce me to your mom, and your mom like me too, and then I'm getting all these, you know what I mean? So it's like it's a good thing, and I'm getting effort too. Like just because y'all long distance doesn't mean that like it has to be hard or certain things have to be cut off. You can still do some stuff. You got to get creative. You got to put a little bit more effort in. Relationships are work, so don't get lazy on your person. Your person don't need to be getting lazy on you. So think about it. What can you creatively do? Like, dang, we can't cuddle right now, but what could be a substitute? What could be close to that right now? Is it falling asleep on the phone together? Is it something else? You know what I mean? Ultimately, y'all really need to like hurry up and see each other, especially if it's been a long time. Like, if it only been like 2 months or something like that, it's not, really. But if it's been some years and you in long distance and you still ain't met up, like, come on now, y'all need to get it together. And y'all know y'all can do it, y'all just ain't doing it. Like, what's really stopping all this transportation? And I don't know, finances might be a thing, but eventually you can get finances. You better save up if that's the case. If that's what you got to do. Y'all can save it for anything else. I'm pretty sure stuff that he's spending on, he don't need to, and you too. He probably don't need a pack of cigarettes. He probably need to think like, let me save this up so I can see a stroller. You probably don't need all this extra makeup kits. You already beautiful as hell and got enough makeup already. Let me save to go see my person. Not the frog means fertility. I am crying. That's crazy. Uh, Other than that, what could be blocking it between besides transportation and finances? Because y'all want each other. So I wouldn't understand anything else that would be blocking it. To be honest, I can't think of nothing else. You let me know. I mean that too. That's true. Nothing wrong with it here and there. But if you're getting tarot readings back to back to back, that's money. Not only that, it's not a healthy thing either. Coming from being a tarot reader, I'm not a person to just out to get your money and be like, oh no, get it every day, girl. You know what I mean? I don't need to do that. So yeah, that's unhealthy. I don't know me. I be trying to spend it on any and every new product I see, and I'm like, I need to cut it out. Like I ain't good at that. I'm probably easy to sell something to, because I'm like, oh, it's a new product and make it. clear skin more clear. Oh, I'm going. Oh, is this? And I need to stop it. I already know what works for me, so I don't even know why I keep trying to do. Go for everything else. So that's my problem. One of my problems. But anyways, yeah. What else is coming through? And it says your finances will get better soon. So yes. Ooh, rent an Airbnb for 2 years. Okay, that ain't too. That ain't too shabby. If it was gonna be 5 years, I was gonna be like, oh Lord, what's going on? He didn't have enough love for him. Yeah, yep. Self love is important. And again, you're not gonna have um, too much of good relationships if you don't even have one with yourself. And that's what spirit wants you to do. That's what I want you to do. Again, I don't want you to chase the man, but at the same time, like relationships are effort and work and sacrifices. It's been 2 years. One of y'all need to, both of y'all need to do something. Oh, I was the best girlfriend. Oh, you 20? Girl, please stop. Please quit playing. I mean, 20 is still grown. You better be 21 and, more legal things you can do. I moved out when I was 19, 20. And I started driving when I think I was like 18. You're grown. I mean, you're still young, but at the same time, you're grown. So if you get that, that makes sense. Like you can use that excuse for certain things, but other things you can't really keep using that excuse because it's like, now you're grown. You know what I mean? Ah. But definitely, 2 years ago when you guys first started, you were more younger, so definitely more things made sense as far as like immaturity and things like that. But as those 2 years went on and you're growing and stuff, it's like you're getting more growner, and that's a great thing. We don't want you to, grow in age but never grow in your mind and everything. Exactly. Oh man. And if you pray for them, let them know. I don't know. Do y'all send memes and stuff to each other? What's y'all love languages? Show more of that. But also keep in mind that like whatever your love language is how you're gonna show up for people first before you show up in the way of their love language. So say for example his love language is acts of services. He's gonna show up for you in that way first before any other languages, even if that's not your love language kind of thing. So if your love language, say for example, is physical touch, and like you're going through something, you physical touch, okay, you might need a hug, cuddle, or something like that. But first, since his love language is like acts of services, he's probably gonna do something for you first before he gives the hug. And that doesn't automatically mean like, oh, he don't love me, he's not interested, he's a cruel person, blah blah. You know what I mean? It's just the thing that you understand. And then it's like, okay, after that, give you a hug and all that. But again, people show love first through their own way of how they see it, and then they love you enough they start to show it your way. I just heard, "Hey, big head." So I feel like it's a very like cute way and stuff like that y'all flirt with each other. Never stop that. And he could love when you like burst out and maybe sing or burst out and say something crazy or funny or that most people probably wouldn't even say or think of kind of thing. He loves that. So it's like don't shy. Just be your authentic self. That's one. Be open, be loving, and be your authentic self. Those are the three main best things. And and self, love yourself too. That count. Those are main things in order to like help. I also feel like sharing your intrusive thoughts with one another, even if you don't act on it, it's like y'all can find it amusing with one another. So I think it's not work. So if that's all things you do, why aren't you guys talking? You know what I mean? So if you're doing all these things, and let's say he's doing all those things, then how in the heck does the no communication come in? Like, what causes that? I definitely feel like y'all seek each other's approval and validation, which is not always a bad thing, but too much of it could be. Is it hiding feelings? Because that's out here. Stop hiding this again. Stop hiding feelings. Whether that's like you made me angry or I love you or whatever the case may be, it's like stop hiding feelings or assuming the other person's feelings. That could be a thing as well. I also feel like maybe you guys keep up with each other's goals, which could be a good thing because you know people change. It's not a bad thing to change. Your goals might change. Other things might change. As long as it's in a good way and you're actually evolving, nothing's wrong with it. I do feel like again like maybe you guys need to stop letting outside things that's going on come into your relationship, which is not always easy, and it's not again to like blame the person or beat the person up, but like if you're going through, let's say, a death in your family, you got to caretake another family member, um, your boss is giving you trouble at your job, like all kind of stuff is going on. You might not be the best in the best headspace for a relationship. You know what I mean? Or it's like it might just be like not the best time, and once you get over those certain things, then you're showing up a little bit better in the connection. So I don't know if you guys talk about these things or if it needs to be like a more safer space for you guys to open up more to each other, you know and being there for one another. And sometimes you don't really know until you, I don't know, have you ever seen them in person, or it's like it's always been long distance and never seen? Because it's like that can take the connection to the next level. Once you see a person, it could possibly, I won't say automatically will, but it could possibly take it to the next level. You know, some people, they might not take it that seriously because again, it's like haven't seen you, certain other things haven't went on, so it's like you might think that they have a little bit more time. He could also, and this could have been maybe more so in the past, been enjoying his single free time. I mean, especially if they're young. Most young people don't commit. Not saying this never happened, but it's a little bit more rare, especially for men. Most men don't even commit to they're like 40, 60. You know what I mean? Maybe 30 something. It's rare, you know, for like a 19-year-old to commit 20, 23. You know what I mean? So that could have played a factor as well. But allow each other to be free, because maybe somebody feel a little controlled in the connection. Could be them, maybe could be you too. Yeah, with the Eight of Swords. Yep, that's like restrictions. And not saying be free and like, oh, you can cheat and do all this. Free doesn't have to just be like, being with other people, but it's more so like, you know, allow me to like think certain things. Allow me to like, respond when I want to respond. Don't have to be like 2 months later or several days later, but like if I respond 2 hours later, I shouldn't be, but allowing that person to kind of be like free and like take time out for themselves and then like come back. Here we have you can't have a positive life with a negative mindset. Forgive someone. We have you're probably thinking it's not that easy. Sorry, but yes it is. Take all the energy you put into being mad and making a case for how wrong so and so is and let it go. Start small so you can get the hang of it. The driver who just cut you off, yell I forgive you and wave. Secret bonus perk: forgiving someone usually pisses them off more. So it's not really to say advice like, oh, piss them off by forgiving them. No, it's like true forgiveness, especially forgiving yourself and then forgiving the other person. But you ever heard those people when people ask them like, how did y'all last so long? What's the number one thing or number one thing you always hear? I'll wait. Forgiveness, always. And it's something I had to learn um, the hard way. You know, especially since that sometimes I will close off for the littlest thing or get angry for the littlest thing, get petty for the littlest thing, block them for the littlest thing, and now I regret it because it's like, dang, I had to go through a hard lesson just to learn that like I should have just forgave. Most of the stuff wasn't even that freaking serious. Now that I look back at it, because at the end of the day, nobody's perfect, like so now it's like, damn. But yep, that's what they always be saying, forgiveness. Now I'm not saying forgive if they black both your eyes and you went in the hospital. I'm not saying that. Or if they cheated with a million girls. I'm not saying that. Sometimes again it might just be other things that's not even that serious and it's like forgive. You know what I mean? You know, people ain't always say the perfect, most peachiest romantic things like off a Disney Channel in a fairy tale movie, because that's what they want us to think love is all about, and it's not always that. Honestly. So it's like forgive. And this is for them too if they're doing it too. Like, you might not be the only one who always closes off as soon as the little inconvenience happens. Who knows? I don't know, but I'm not really pulling that much on their energy. The advice is going more to you because I'm talking to you. If he was here, I would be saying, I would be saying the same thing to him, like, open up more. you know. His friends getting away. Yep. So maybe you need better friends if they're giving him all kind of bad advice. I talked to 5 a.m., but he had to sleep, so we hung up. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. They need to bring him on here. I mean, hey, little couples reading. Nothing wrong with that. I ain't had that in a minute. And again, nobody's perfect, so y'all gonna be having like little small conflicts and mad at each other sometime. But eventually let up and forgive. What you shouldn't do. Well, I'm not here to tell nobody what they shouldn't do, but I just feel like if you really want to save or solve a relationship that you're really in and you see worth it, you shouldn't be holding a grudge for 5 months, 5 years, stuff like that. Like, you could be mad for a couple of days. That's human. We get mad. But staying in that for a long period of time just to regret it later is not worth it. Now, if you know it's not a person you ain't really into, they ain't got the right intentions towards you, it ain't gonna be worth it. Then, like, who cares? Still forgive because the girl just mainly gonna hurt you. But at the end of the day, it's like, whatever. But again, if you see this as somebody you really, then it's like, okay, eventually you have to let up on being like mad and grudgeful and whatever towards this person. Remind them how fine they are. They should be doing the same. It's like, oh, I forgot how fine you was, or maybe don't say forget unless it don't offend them. But it's like, I forgot how fine you was. Nobody compared to my man. Like, I can't wait to see you. Instead of, oh my god, we still ain't seeing each other and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? You so smart. I'm happy God sent you to me. Like, like really loving on your person and them loving on you. Like, we don't have time for this pettiness, this closed off, this overthinking, this assuming, this, you know, whatever attitude. He needs to probably still be flirting like, dang girl, what's some digits? Like he just met you. Or whatever his pickup line is. Then we have don't let the past hold you back, soft node. Whether it's the past with somebody else or the past with him, whatever the past is the past. Nothing you can do about it, can't change it. Let it go. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing on. So again, y'all could be talking soon. Maybe you're like scared, like, oh, we about to go back into no contact. Don't think like that, because you can manifest that for your damn self. So don't do it. Don't manifest nothing you don't want. That's probably why we got you can't have a positive life with a negative mindset. What do you need to release a waning moon? Meditate and contemplate new one in Pisces. You and your loved ones are safe, new one in Cancer. I'm gonna read that one. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. And again, sometimes you gotta let people bump their heads a little bit. So if they friends or certain things did get in the way, you gotta let them learn their way on. I mean, you could warn them, you could tell them and all that and stuff like that. But again, they ain't gonna learn until they learn themselves, until they want to, until they're willing to, until they see. See, he didn't already get done said something. He happy as hell. He probably just woke up. Well, I don't know. Is he a morning person or not? Like, is he more so I wake up in the afternoon or I work night shift or I work 12s? Yeah, keep your vision. Like, I feel like y'all both are visualizing a future together. Y'all wedding, what the wedding cake gonna look like, all the details. Okay? Look at that ghosted card. Stop ghosting each other. Y'all the stars to each other. Like, what? Oh, he's at work. Okay. Look at that. Protected. Again, pray over this connection. And quit looking. Maybe also another thing is quit looking at this long distance like y'all are disconnected. Long distance ain't stopping shit. Okay, look at that. See, it says connected and then it says distant lover. Yeah, that don't mean you disconnected. So stop looking at it that way. You still got nothing but space and time and opportunity. Yeah, here, be there or be squared. But let me go back to reading this one. It says, you and your loved ones are safe and one Cancer. Yep, you got the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the Lovers, Ten of Cups, King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. So number 10 could be significant. Um, Number 6, 2. What else? Temperance. Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands. That's a match. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, a Death card. Seven of Pentacles. So number seven repeated too. So number seven repeated. The number six. Number six is lover. Number seven is like lucky. Number 10 could be ending karmic cycles. Um, what else numbers are possibly repeating? Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, a Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so you and your loved ones are safe. New Moon and Cancer. Page, I think it's like 45. Let's see. Nope, that's not the one. Page 48. Okay. There's a new start coming in your private life. Something is rising up in a connection with the people and places you hold dearest. This can be to do with a member of your family, a flatmate, or moving house. If you're hoping to move forward with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. If your insecurity is holding you back, that's something for you to work on now. Doing so could bring your heart's desire. Make sure you put family first. Let someone get a bit closer to you. Additional meanings is a new cycle is starting for you and your children. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? Didn't I just say something about that earlier? Meditation will help you banish your insecurities. Spend time near water. It will bring you peace and answers. The new moon in Cancer is a super emotional time. The moon is all about emotions, and Cancer is a water sign and also very emotional. Saying that the moon is very happy in this sign of Cancer is one of her two home signs, along with Taurus. So whenever you pull this card, it suggests that whoever or whatever is happening next will be in your favor. It's especially positive for family matters. Okay. So again, this is someone who definitely like cares about your feelings and understands your feelings, but sometimes he can't always read your mind. And it might be times where you're more emotional than other times. Like say, for example, when you're on your menstrual, you might be a little bit more emotional. But again, it's something that they'll understand, especially if you explain it to them. Because again, they can't always read your mind. But let this connection happen how it's meant to. You know how it's divinely meant to happen. Especially since y'all young. Again, most people ain't committing that young. Now, if you're lucky to be one of those ones, in due time you'll see. But until then, just continue to go with the flow. Love on them and continue to go with the flow. And eventually something could happen. But you had the Queen of Pentacles. Oh yeah, I already said your cards. But yeah. Everybody got their time, you know. Divine timing. If it's spirit, universe, that y'all was always meant to get married after 4 years, then that's what it is. You know what I mean? Or it could just be like, if that's a time where both of y'all kind of like maybe got over childhood trauma, or long distance kind of let up, or they start loving on themselves more, whatever. But again, when it's the right time, it's gonna be the right time, and you can't force the right time. Yep, you gotta be a little bit more patient. And you being impatient is not gonna change anything. So you being impatient ain't gonna make it come any faster, if that makes sense. So you being like angry or impatient or holding a grudge or complaining or not grateful or whatever case may be is not going to make it come to you. It's actually going to do the opposite. It's just kind of like manifesting. You complaining and all that other stuff, and being impatient like you don't know it's already coming, it's going to actually do the opposite and push it away. Yeah, let go of the control and just go with the flow. If you know you can't control it, don't try to. All it's going to do is give you a headache and all that. Just enjoy your life. Find something else to do in between time or something. I get it though. I'll be doing that sometimes too. Not even just with relationships. It could be anything though. Like I was, it was one time I was waiting on a paper to be graded. I was impatient, and it was nothing. Me just sitting there looking at the computer screen, being impatient and irritated. It's not gonna make the grade come any sooner. So get off of it, do whatever you do, and then when you look up, the paper is graded. You know, same thing. Do whatever you do. Be patient. You can still love one person in between times. If that's what you choose. But then eventually, if it's meant to be, you look up, and then y'all in a happy, healthy, long-term committed relationship. You know what I mean? Anybody else donate? If so, please claim your donations. The list is still open. Yeah. I mean, if you're really impatient, you need to drop everything, go on a flight, and go see them. uh, you're welcome, huh? I mean, again, what's holding back? Finances, fear, transportation. What is it? You figure this out. Hmm. I ain't saying move in right away. I never suggest anybody, especially if there's a new connection, but at least visit. Finances, yeah, it's for a lot of us. It's a shame that but I try not to beat myself up that I'm still saving for a new car. But I can bet you I'm getting it the end of this month or the very first of next month because I'm not playing no more. Sometimes it's not even the finances; it's just how we're budgeting and spending our money. Like I literally could have been had it because I be coming through some money. I just be blowing it and not spending it right. So I could have been had a car. It's me really. So it's really not even finances. It's really how I'm spending it. To be honest, yeah, be having some bands come through, and I then look up and be like, "What the heck did I do with it? What did I do with that money?" And be like, "Shame! Like, dang, I really ain't spending on nothing really important or positive that can really benefit me. Like, this is a shame." Yeah. And this dang, who said that? They was like you poor and you got a poor mindset if you can look in your house and see way more money than you have in your account. I was like, damn, he kind of right. I started looking around in the house and in my room. I was like, it is a lot of money in here. These tarot cards, oh, and I got a whole bunch of them too. Spend a fortune. That's money that could have definitely been on the card, but I don't regret that though because I like having this business, doing this, finding out this talent that I have. I'm a visual person. I like how the decks look, feel, and I like pulling different cards from different decks and stuff. But it's just a thing that I observe. Like, dang, it is a lot of money up in here, up in this bitch. It's a whole lot of money, and it's like, okay, it is. Yeah, look in your closet. Like, dang, I don't even wear half these clothes, and some of them I can't fit. So it definitely could have been on more important things. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna beat myself up because money is energy and it can always come back and you can always make, money ain't going nowhere. You can always make it, and so it's just about when it comes to you, do the right thing, because it can come all day and keep coming and be energy all it won't. But if you keep spending it foolishly, you're screwed. So that's the only problem. Getting money ain't the problem. Keeping it and spending it right and different stuff like that is the problem. Are you with me? Boo dang, boo dang, boo dang. I want some seafood so bad. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the Hermit. Yep, I think I'm gonna do a collective reading after this. If anyone wants to join. Can't get enough cause you're my food thing.